Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today we have a battle report for you, and it's a special one. It's going to be the first battle report for our campaign, Me vs. the Wife in Path to Glory. We're going to be playing the scenario The Sacrifice, and the Cities of Sigmar will be the rescuers in this scenario, and the Gloomspite Gitz will be the ritualists. I'll be playing Gloomspite Gitz, and my lovely wife Mia will be playing Cities of Sigmar. Let's get into those armies though, and let's have some fun. Hello everyone, and here we have our Cities of Sigmar force for the Path to Glory campaign. We're going to be using the sub-faction of Hallowheart, and leading our force is going to be an Anointed. He's going to have the Veteran of the Blazing Crusade command trait, and then his 3 units that he gets to pick, although he's technically got 4, but we've chosen to take an elite unit in the 10 Phoenix Guard behind him. We've then also taken a Sorceress, and she's going to have the artifact, the Whitefire Tome, and we've also got a unit of 10 Dread Spears as well. For our villainous Gloomspite Gitz for Path to Glory, we have leading them a Loon Boss who has the command trait, the Clammy Hand, and the artifact, the Clammy Cow. We then have a Fungoid Cave Shaman, and he has the spell, the Hand of Gork. We've then got a unit of 15 Stabbers, a unit of 15 Shooters, and a unit of 5 Boingrot Bounders to round out the force. Let's get into the battle. Alright, so this is how our table is deployed. Mia was really lucky, and all her Cities of Sigmar forces managed to roll the same number and deploy all in the same section of the table. She could have deployed in any of the 3 with a random dice roll, but rolled them all together, so they're all coming on, fighting on this side of the table, trying to rescue the Sorceress. Meanwhile, we've got some of the Stabbers with the Loon Boss here, who's going to be the one that's getting all the life force drained out and empowering him. And then we've got the Shooters over here. The Boingrots are on the other side of the table, so they're going to need to make their way across to try and stop the Cities of Sigmar rescuing the Sorceress. And the Fungoid Cave Shaman, he's in the middle trying to sacrifice that little elven wizard. Now we've got to roll a dice and see who's going to get the first turn. On a 1 or 2, the turn will go to the Gloomspite Gitz. On a 3 or more, it'll go to the Cities of Sigmar. So Mia's going to roll the dice. That's a 6, so Cities of Sigmar are going to get the first turn. That's good for you, babe. But yeah, so we'll now go into Cities of Sigmar, Hero Phase 1, remembering the Sorceress can't do anything until she's rescued. At the end of movement, this is what it looks like. The Phoenix Guard with their Anointed character behind them have moved up, getting ready to charge those Stabbers in the middle. Those Grots are going to probably be in a world of pain, and moving around the flank of these ruins here, we've got the Dread Spears. We haven't given anything names yet, so if people have names they reckon would be cool for all the units and characters, drop them down in the comments below. And we'll pick the best ones, whichever ones Mia and me like the best, I reckon. There's no shooting to speak of in this force at the moment, so we're going to move straight on to charges. So we'll go with a charge for them, and we'll see what we do with them as well. So we're going to roll for the Phoenix Guard first. They're going to get +1 to their charge thanks to their Hornblower. And so they're going 12-inch. They are going where they want. We'll come back with a charge. Do you want to roll for your Anointed as well? See how far he can go. He's only going 6 because he doesn't get any bonuses. And then your Dread Spears, last unit. We'll see where they can charge. So they're going 6 as well. So 5, but they've got a Hornblower, so they get +1. So we'll do all the charges. We'll move everything around and we'll see where it all ends up. This is what it looks like after all the charges. All the Phoenix Guard managed to get in, and the Anointed managed to sneak in just there. The Dread Spears just managed to make their charge. The closest model was 6-inch, but they're all a little bit spread out at the back. Now going to go into combat and pick who fights first, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be those unit of Phoenix Guard there. So the Phoenix Guard are going to attack the Stabbers there. They've got 10 attacks times 2, so 21 attacks, 3s to hit. So picking out all the 3s. Anything that's not a 3 can come out as well. That'll miss. The rest of them will hit.
Right, and these hit.
Yep. So all of them can go back in the dice, cut, and then you need 3s to wound next. So They failed a wound. They failed a wound. And I've got armor saves to make, so we have a 6-up armor save. Of which I passed 0, so it's going to be 4. 8 dead grots so far.
Yay.
Ouch. Ouch, that's going to hurt. We're going to attack back with those grots now, though. So the grots are going to attack those Phoenix Guard back. To start with, we're going to roll for the boss. He's going to hit on a 4. Hits. The rest of them will hit on 5s. There are 7 of them. So, 5. Oh, that's not a bad roll. And then collectively, we'll wound on 4s. So you have 2 armor saves to make on your Phoenix Guard, right? So these will be 4-ups. Saved 1. And then you've got a 4-up after damage save as well. Of which you save, so I do nothing back to the Phoenix Guard. Now it's your Dread Spears or your Anointed. Probably your Dread Spears turn to attack next. Dread Spears have moved in. They're going to try and hit the Loon Boss. However, he's -2 to hit, 1 innately from his War Scroll, and then he's another -1 due to the Clammy Cow. So Dread Spears will need 6s to hit him. Got 1 hit. And then a 4 to wound. Wounds though. Save. Failed that, so he takes a wound. One lucky Dread Spear got a wound through. I'll go back with the Loon Boss. So the Loon Boss is going to attack next. Back into those Dread Spears. He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. 1 wound, -1, so that's a 5-up armor save for you. Failed, and it's going to be damage D3 for killing 3 of them. So 3 of these Dread Spears just get chopped down by the Loon Boss. And then you've just got your Anointed to attack into the grots. So the Anointed there is going to attack into the grots. He's got 4 attacks, 3 to hit. Missed with that one, and then 3s to wound. And I've got 3 armor saves over 6-up. No armor save anymore because I'm below 10 models now, so 3 just die from him as well.
Heck yeah.
Those grots are in a lot of trouble. Lucky they're near the Loon Shrine because they're immune to Battle Shock, because they would not like Battle Shock. So to start our turn, we're going to try and enact the ritual. On a 1, nothing happens, but on a 2, the sorceress is going to take D3 mortal wounds that she cannot negate in any way possible. So let's see what happens with the ritual this turn. So she's going to take D3 mortal wounds for 1. Takes a mortal wound. She's got 4 left before she dies and the ritual succeeds. The Fungoid Cave Shaman is then going to cast Arcane Bolt, and we're going to target the Anointed with this. So it goes off on a 5, goes off on an 8, so he's going to take a mortal wound. You're going to need to make an after damage save. So you're going to need to roll a 4-up, see if the Anointed can ignore the mortal wounds, which he doesn't, so he takes a mortal wound as well. Wizard's doing some jobs. Completely forgot, she's Hallowheart. On a 5-up, you ignore the effects of the magic anyway. No, so he is going to take a mortal wound. End of the movement phase, and this is what we look like. The shooters have just all moved over and sort of just now going to fire down into the rescuers coming down in front of the Storm Vault. And meanwhile, we rolled a nice big 10 with the Boring Grot Bounders, allowing them to jump right up there and get in for a charge, hopefully this turn. Now going to go into the shooting phase. So we're going to shoot with the, as I completely knocked that, we're going to shoot with the shooters into the Dread Spears. So to start with, we'll go with the rest of the unit. They're going to be hitting on 4s because they're still at 15 strong. And then the champion will hit on a 3. And he hits as well. And then they'll collectively wound on 4s. So you have 4 armor saves to make there. On a 4-up. Failed 2, so that's another 2 Dread Spears going to fall down to the grot shooting. And then we've got charges. So only charge we're going to do is going to be the Boingrot Bounders are going to charge. So let's see how far they can charge. 7, we'll see whether that's enough or whether I need to spend a command point. So the Boingrots managed to make their charge, which means we get to roll 5 dice, 1 for every model in the Boingrot Bounder unit. And for every 4-up, it's going to be a mortal wound, so going to be a dead Dreadspear. So let's see how many Dreadspears we kill with impact, and we kill 3 of them. They just die, they get crushed by the grots. So that's another 3 Dreadspears down. The Dreadspears are worse for wear. And now we're going to go into combat, so I think it's smart that I go with my remaining grots, try and at least take down a Phoenix Guard. 4 grots. So Sergeant hits on +1, he doesn't hit, and the rest get no hits because they hit on 5. So the grots did absolutely nothing to the Phoenix Guard, and now they're going to get murdered. But I think those Dreadspears are going to attack back first. Probably try and put some wounds and kill a Boingrot if they can. So the 2 Dreadspears are going to go into the Boingrot Bounders. You need 4s to hit. Both hit. 4s to wound. Both failed.
Oh my god.
And they both failed. So we're going to go with the Loon Boss into the Dreadspears next. He's got 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Hits twice. Wounding on 3s. 2 5-up armor saves. Failed both, so that's both dead regardless of what I rolled. But let's see what we rolled. Yeah, they're both dead twice. He hacked them apart. That's the Dreadspear's dead. But now you've got your Phoenix Guard to go. So we'll pile them in and we'll come back with their attacks. So the Phoenix Guard are going to attack next. They're 3s to hit. So there's 1. That's cocked. You can roll that one again. And then so the rest of them roll again. And then 3s to wound. This is going to be bad because that's just a dead grot for every 3+. So the grots are wiped out quite easily by the Phoenix Guard. And that'll end the turn and bring us to priority. So before the end of the turn though, we're going to try and bring back a unit of grots through the Bad Moon Loon Shrine. On a 4+, we're going to get to bring back a unit at half size. So we do not. Damn it. That's going to mean those Phoenix Guard are going to come murder me probably. So green, gold dice for Gloomspite Gitz, blue for Cities of Sigmar. Rolling off for priority, I got a 5, you got a 2. Gloomspite Gitz are going to take priority then. So we will, first of all, roll for our sacrifice. So we rolled a 4, so we're going to do D3 mortal wounds to the sorceress. For 3 this time, ouch. She has a wound remaining, so this is not good for the Cities of Sigmar. She's got 4 wounds taken. We might actually get to sacrifice her. And we'll do our hero phase. So only thing in the hero phase, we're going to use... what are we going to do? We're going to do Arcane Bolt on the Phoenix Guard. We get a 7. And 4-up ward save. No, so we kill 1 Phoenix Guard finally. That'll be the end of the hero phase. So we killed 1 of them. And we'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of that's done. End of the movement phase, Loon Boss and the Boingrot Bounders are just getting ready to charge in those Phoenix Guard. Hopefully we can deal with them, because if these guys can't, then there's not much that can. So let's get into shooting first though. They're all in range by not moving, so they're going to shoot into the... So to start with, the champion, he's going to hit on a 4+, he hits, and the rest will hit on 5s. Missed. Once again, they're not little bad shots, these grots. And 4s to wound. So there are your armor saves on your Phoenix Guard. You have a 4-up armor save to begin with. And then you've got a 4-up after damage save, so 4-up again. Saved them all. The Phoenix Guard are shrugging off absolutely everything. So we're going to go into charges now. So Boingrot Bounders charging 8. And the Loon Boss will charge 5. We'll come back with their charges and get into combat. 5 Boingrot Bounders made the charge, so every 4 up is a mortal wounds. We do 3. So 4 ward saves for your Phoenix Guard. You need 4 pluses on these. Oh, if she fails 2, so that's 2 more Phoenix Guard down. Ouch. Get crushed on the impact, and then we're going to attack with the Boingrot Bounders first. Boingrot Bounders is going to attack the sergeant of the unit. He gets +1 to hit, so he hits on 3s. And the rest of the unit will hit on 4s. And everyone will wound on 3s. All wounds, cool. 6 5-up armor saves to begin with. So 5-up armor save because it's -1 from their poking spears and the squigs. So you save those 3, and then you've got your 3 after damage saves, 4-up. Of which another 2 Phoenix Guard go down. This is looking grim for the Cities of Sigmar now. Ouch. Well, they're going to pile in and attack next, I would suggest. Phoenix Guard are going to attack back into the Boingrot Bounders, so 3s to hit. That's not a bad roll. 3s to wound. It's not as good, but still 5. And then I passed them all. Wow, what a roll. We're going to go to the Loon Boss, and he's going to go into the Phoenix Guard next. So the Loon Boss attacking next. 3s to hit. Oh, I'm probably due a bad roll after that one. And 3s to wound. Wounds though, -1, 5-up. Fails, so it's going to be D3 damage. 1, and then your 4-up. Saved it. And then you've got your Anointed to pile in. So the Anointed is going to attack into the Loon Boss. He's -2, so he's hitting on 5s. Well, he's not best pleased about what you're doing, about what the Grots are doing. And then 3s to wound. 2 wounds, -1. And failed them both, so he takes 2 wounds. And that'll be it for the Gloomspite turn. So we're going to try and roll for the Loon Shrine again on 4+. We're going to get a unit back. 8 Grots have returned to the battle right behind those Phoenix Guard there. And let's go into the Cities of Sigmar combat phase, because that's all they've got to do. So we'll attack with the Phoenix Guard into the Boingrot Bounders. The Phoenix Guard are going to attack into the Boingrot Bounders. 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. And then 5-up armor save. Failed them all this time.
Yay.
So 1 Boingrot Bounder is going to die. And another one is going to take a wound. We'll use the Boingrots next to... Actually, we'll go with the Loon Boss. He's going to attack your Anointed. Loon Boss attacking. 3s to hit. Misses with everything. He didn't like getting touched by your Anointed. Who is going to attack him back then? 4 attacks. 5s to hit. 1 hit. And 3 to wound. Doesn't wound. Then your Phoenix Guard will go. Oh wait, no, they've already gone, so then it's going to be my Boingrots. Alright, so we've got the Squigs going first. They're hitting on 4s, that's cocked. 2 misses. And 3s to wound with the Squigs. 3. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The boss will hit on 3s, both hit. The rest will wound on hit on 4s, sorry. And then all their poking spears, now that they haven't charged, will wound on 4s. But they're all -1, so armor saves on your Phoenix Guard, babe. You're gonna have a 5-up armor save, which you saved there. And then your 4-up after damage save. So number 2. So 2 more go down from the squeaks. So that's the end of turn 2. Let's go into a priority roll. So whoever wins, I got 5, you got a 6. So Cities of Sigmar are going to be able to take the turn. And so we're going to go straight into combat for Cities of Sigmar. The Anointed's going to attack first, hoping to get rid of that Loom Boss. 4 attacks. 5, sorry, because he is -2, but he hits 3 times. 3's to wound though. Can he do it? He's got 2 through. I gotta fail one of these on the Loom Boss, and I fail them both. So the Loom Boss gets killed by the Anointed.
Okay.
Anointed has bested the Loom Boss. Loom Boss will be back next time. The Boingrots are then going to pile in though. And we're going to attack those Phoenix Guard. Boingrot bounders the squeaks to start with. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. It's 3 so far. And then the Riders, 1, 2. Sergeant is going to hit on 3s. Rest will hit on 4s. And they all collectively wound. And these ones all wound on 4s. And you've got 5 at -1 to make. So 5 ups. And then 4 ups. 1 more dies. They are still fighting in there. Phoenix Guard are fighting back into the Boingrots. 5 attacks. 3's to hit. 3's to wound. 1 wound. 5 up armor save. Failed. So there's going to be another dead squeak, because one of them are already taking a wound. And that'll be it for Cities of Sigmar turn. So into the Gloomspite Gitz. Yeah. Are we going to sacrifice this sorceress and see her dead? Yes, she unfortunately is going to be slain now. And we're going to go into the rest of the Gloomspite Gitz turn. Now it's all about annihilating those Cities of Sigmar troops. So we're going to use Arcane Bolt from the Fungoid Cave Shaman. Goes off on a 9, so it's going to be a mortal wound on the Anointed. 4 up save. Nope, he takes another wound, the Anointed, so that's going to pop him on 2 wounds. So we're just going to go into our movement phase and we'll come back after all the movement is done. Movement is all done. The Fungoid Cave Shaman is coming in to slay that Anointed, and the Grots are moving up in behind the rest of the Phoenix Guard that are left on the table. Well, they shouldn't be that close. They're only allowed to be 3-inch. Whoopsie. But they'll be in there soon. They're going to charge. We'll go into shooting first. These shooters here, they're going to target the last of the Phoenix Guard. So the shooters shooting into the Phoenix Guard, as mentioned. So the Sergeant hits on a 4, misses. The rest hit on 5s. Actually, hit on 4s. They get +1 to hit when they're in 15, and they're still 15. So it's going to be 4 hits. And 4s to wound. 3 armor saves for the Phoenix Guard, babe. 4 up armor save for the Phoenix Guard. Oh, 2 failed. 4 up after damage save. Gotta save one of these at least. Oh, the champion of the Phoenix Guard is left alive by himself. Just him and the Anointed, your 2 greatest champions of the temple. He's gonna strike. Well, no, that was shooting. So, charges for the Gloomspite Gitz next. They're gonna charge. The Stabbers, they're charging 3, so they actually will fail with that. I'm gonna have to spend a command point to reroll. Rerolled into a 10, that's fine. And then the Fungoid Cave Shaman will charge. A 10, he's going to get in as well. So the Fungoid Cave Shaman is going to attack the Anointed. 3 attacks. It was weapon to begin with. 4s. And 4s. 1 hit. 1 armor save, -1, so it's on a 5 up. fails. 4 up after damage save. Save that. And then 2 attacks from his squeak. 4s both hit. And 4s, 1 wound. No render on this, so 4 up armor save. Saved. Your Phoenix Temple Guardian, he's going to get to attack. So 3 attacks. 3s to hit into the Boiling Grots. 2 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 5 ups. He kills one of the... Your lone Phoenix Temple champion here kills a Boiling Grot Bounder by himself. We're going to go to the Boiling Grot Bounders next then. They're gonna murderize him for doing such a thing. So the Sergeant will hit on 3s, both hit. The other one hits on 4s, misses with both. And then wounding on 4s, nothing. And then the 2 squigs will hit on 4s and wound on 3s. 1 at -1, so 5 up armor save. Saved him. That'll be your Anointed to attack next. So the Anointed has 4 attacks. He's going to go into the Fungoid Cave Shaman. All hit. Oh, he doesn't. And 2 wounds. Saved 1 and a 4 up. I ignore the damage. No, so take a wound on the Fungoid. So the Grots going to attack. 5s to hit. And the champion hits on a 4, nothing. And then wounds on a 4, nothing. And that'll be the end of the round. And we'll go into priority next. So priority, you got a 5, you got a 3. I'm going to take it. This could be the end for the cities. So to start with, Fungoid Cave Shaman, he's going to cast his signature spell, which goes off. And each enemy unit within 6 inch takes D3 mortals. So the Phoenix Guard unit takes 2 mortals, so 2 4 up, or he dies. 1, so he's going to die. And then D3 mortals to the Anointed for 3. 4 ups. Failed 2, so he's got 1 wound left. I'm then going to use my once per game ability to be a dual caster and cast Arcane Bolt, which I fail. Dang it. That'll go into shooting then. Straight into the shooting phase. The Grots, 4s to hit, sorry, with their bows. And the Sergeant will get a hit on a 3, which he does. And then 4s to wound. Last lot of saves to make, probably 4 armor saves though. And then 2 4 ups. If he fails either one of these, he fails. He fails both, and unfortunately, that will be the Cities of Sigmar wiped from the table in this Path to Glory game. And victory, major victory to the Gloomspite Gitz. Huzzah. So battle aftermath for the Cities of Sigmar. They gained a glory point because they lost the battle. However, they did roll up on the random table a follower reward, and they rolled up the hardened fighters, which we're going to give to the Phoenix Guard. This gives the unit an additional wound on its wound characteristic, making those Phoenix Guard 2 wound Phoenix Guard. They're going to be awesome later. And for the Gloomspite Gitz, they rolled up 2 glory points. They did get a major victory, so they got to reroll if they rolled a 1, but they rolled 2 on the D3 straight away. So 2 glory points for them. And they rolled up an additional unit in their aftermath. So they're going to be adding a unit of the Spore Splatter Fanatics to the force. Well, thank you all for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you'd like to come chat with me and other members of our fine community, you can do so by following the link down to our Discord server in the description of the video below. Also, would like to give a special shout out to everyone who supports the channel via Patreon or YouTube members, And they are our Sinful Guard Militia members Christian Weir, Philip Ward, Soren, Kenny Lowell, Alderon Shot First, Chaos Spawn and James Crowder, and our Free Guild Regiment members James and AJC. Thank you all so much for your support. If you'd like to help support the channel like these fine gentlemen do, then you can do so by either clicking the link to follow to our Patreon down in the description of the video, or by joining the YouTube channel. That's it for today though, folks. Thank you all for watching once again. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.